Warriors Unite! Back with another episode of Agariamun Warriors Who in the 1% Club. It's great to be back with you guys. You know, life is crazy right now. Lots of things going on. And I get a chance to kind of do one of these videos every so often. I got the chance, so I'm going to do it. I promise, guys, I'm going to go back to doing it. I got a whole list. I did do some shout-outs. We'll do real fast here. But I'll get a chance to kind of do more soon. And we'll kind of get to it over the next week or so. Hopefully things will slow down a little bit. Working over 60 hours a week, trying to help a lot of young people out and trying to get things done. So I appreciate you guys a great deal. I appreciate all the comments, likes, and all the things going on. We're going to talk about an interesting one today from Nicolas Stuart and SR Motorcycles. But first, let me kind of do some shouts real fast. Nicolas Stuart, thank you for the we're going to talk about the subconscious mind a little bit here. Radio Ear, thank you. Day 104, congratulations. Keep it up, my friend. Hall Stella 7 Reborn, day 50. Great job. Keep it up, my friend. Voice2 Skull, Brian Peraz, thank you. All your great comments. Messenger, talking about silence. We'll do one on silence. Agariamun, thank you. SR92007, keep trying, my friend. Those things happen. We all will relapse at some point. Continue to build on. It's a lifestyle change. Don't worry about relapsing once or twice. Keep it going. Clear the, I think it's called Clear the Path. Thank you, my friend. 36 hours fasting each week. Congratulations. Great job. Keep up the good work. Voice2 Skull, excellent plan. I like your plan. Stay free. Stay free from everything, right? I believe in a natural, I didn't do this when I was younger, but I believe in a natural course of things, and you don't need a lot of medicine, in my opinion, to be able to be healthy. It comes from within. If you take care of yourself, do things, I'm getting better all the time. I'm feeling better, and I feel the best I've ever felt. Velplay 2.0, thank you. Biglilal, battle on, my friend. Battle on. John the Dawn. Thank you, my friend. John Jennings, bless you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And Dman as well. All right, so at the 2-minute 22 mark, let's talk about this comments by Nicolas Stuart and SR Motorcycle. And we're talking about Satan does not like you to get control. So there was a couple of comments that they were focusing on things like wet dreams. And I think SK Motorcycle was talking about that as well. And what happens in wet dreams is the fact that after a period of time, when your system is not used to retention and keeping all those nutrients, I believe part of this is the evil one coming in and basically saying, okay, you're not going to get off that easily with this new lifestyle. You've got to really you're going to be tested. Like Jesus was tested in the desert, you're going to be tested. And the whole idea is that you've got to continue on the path. And so temptation is going to be thrown in front of you all the time. And I think a big part of this temptation, obviously, is subconscious. In the middle of the night, you're going to be thinking these things. And it's very easy to kind of get in this frame of mind of having these kind of dreams. And all of a sudden, now you release. And that happens a lot, especially as you're younger. Now, when you're older, you tend to kind of be able to control that a little bit better. But when you're younger, you have to really be careful of that, especially if you've been doing this for a long time, and now all of a sudden you've got to go cold turkey. There's going to be times where you're going to have that inclination, even subconsciously, to actually go ahead and release. So I would not worry about that. I think certainly that type of thing, to me, does not affect the streak. If that's something that's going to happen to you, it's going to happen to you in the middle of the night. There's not a lot you can do about that. But what you can do is continue what you're doing. And when we talk about this thing we're talking about not only retention. Retention is a part of this, my friends. Warriors, the retention is a part of this. What we're really talking about is a mastery of yourself, self-control. And this is something that is 99% of people in the world don't have, because they're choosing not to do it. They're choosing to get caught up in all kinds of temptation, whether it's peer pressure, their just lack of willpower. There's lots of reasons it could happen. but they're falling victims to addictions left and right, whether it's opium, whether it's drugs, alcohol, porn, whatever it might be. And you are now taking the steps, because retention of your energy is a key. That tells you you can do other things. And now you're getting your life straightened out better and better. And now you're focusing on better weight training. You're looking at your calories. I have this Lose It app. I've had 60 some days now. I lost about 30 some pounds. I feel tremendous, but it's because I had the willpower, because of this retention, to say I can do all the changes in my life. And so now you're looking at more of a holistic approach, working with God, getting the things you have to do to actually make your life better. Your goals, you have lots more energy, you're attracted to a lot of people. Whether or not you take advantage of that, that's up to you. I mean, my case is more of a flattery thing at this point, but I see it all the time. It's more of a matter of getting the things you need to get done for God's purposes. And that takes energy. That takes you working with, in my case, working with young people, trying to teach them things, give it back to the community as much as I can give back to people in the area that I'm living in right now. And I think the key thing is to focus on you, the self-control. All the other things around you will fall into place. Women, all these things will fall into place. But the key is don't change your plan. And the plan you have to go ahead and do this is basically saying that you have to go ahead and say, I am going to go ahead and focus on myself, my control, mastering myself. This is the biggest problem human beings have. They're not able to master themselves. And if you can't master yourselves, you're not mastering anything else around you. That's the key. And God has told us in many different ways through the Bible, whether it's fasting, whether it's being able to stay away from sexual types of temptations, all kinds of things. Jesus mastered himself. And that's the whole thing. You have to master yourself first. How do we do that? Well, first, obviously, we take retention. Now, there's going to be times that Satan is going to say, I had you, and now I want you back. And he's going to throw all kinds of temptation. Women are going to walk around with no clothes on or half their clothes on. You're going to have subconscious types of things happen to you in the middle of the night. These type of things happen. Sometimes you can't avoid that hitting you straight in the face, but you can then react to it in a way where you're not changing your policy. So your plan is going to continue. So no matter if you are, releasing, if you release in the middle of the night, if you had wet dreams, you need to continue on your plan. So yes, okay, you did. All right, that happens. But now you go back again and say, okay, we're going back. Whether you're going to count that with your streak or not, you're going to go back to either say step one day again, or I'm just going to continue on the lifestyle I'm choosing. Because it's the lifestyle that makes the difference. If you are dedicated and really show perseverance to the lifestyle that starts with retention, but is your mastery of yourself, all of a sudden everything else becomes easier, because now you're controlling yourself. You have that strong will to say, I'm not going to fall victim to pictures. I'm not going to fall victim to women who are trying to seduce me or to tempt me because they want to have sexual relations or something like that. I'm not going to get always pushed around by people because I feel intimidated, or I feel like I can't do something, or I feel like I have lack of confidence. All these things change when you master yourself. And so we start this with retention, but we continue this then with lots of other things. The idea that I take cold showers every morning, getting into that step before you take that cold shower, taking that risk, but being able to control yourself. Your diet, you're working out. I try to get at least 15 to 20,000 steps a day. These type of things are mastering a level of control. So now you can see the difference. And I see a tremendous difference. I'm getting closer to almost a 3-pack now, almost 4-pack. So we're getting closer to the goal. But because I was so far out all these years, 47 years, it takes time. But you have to stay on the plan, and I'm going to be on this plan the rest of my life. And so the idea then is to focus on being the best you can become. Don't focus on other people, including women, especially women. Don't be chasing them. Don't be focusing on them. They'll come to you because they see a man of high value. They see a masculine male, and they're going to come to you. But that's when you have to kind of decide you're in control, and you're the one making the choices then, not the other person. That gives you the ability to say no and gives you the ability to move on. The same thing with wet dreams, the same thing. Those type of things may happen to you, but you got to control how you react to it. It's not that something's happening to you, but it's how the control is. So a great topic from SK Motorcycles, and a great topic from our friend Nicolas Stuart. And Satan is not going to let you let go. And he's going to continue to tempt you all the way till your last days. But the strength you have, the ability to be strong, masculine males, is key when it comes to this idea of handling any kind of failure, something that happens. I don't even look as a failure. It really is the seed of another success. You're learning. And so those things will happen to you, even if you release. Go back and realize, okay, yes, it was a mistake, but let's move on. Let's continue the plan. Don't give up the plan. The plan works. Retention works, in my opinion. All the things I'm doing now work tremendously. But the thing you got to do is don't give up on the plan. Follow the plan. And even if you fall short at times, go back to that plan. All right, my friends. Well, I'm glad I'm able to do another one here. I'll try to do one. I try to do one every day if I can. Most days it's struggling because I'm working. I leave at 6:30. I don't get back to like 8:30. So it's always hard to kind of go ahead and do one. I'll try to do at least one more near the end of the week if I can. I'll try to get more done sooner, but I want to kind of keep in touch with you guys, and I appreciate all the comments and all the things that you guys do, and let me know. One of the things, other things too, is I've changed to a different phone, so I did lose some of the shout outs. I'll try to get as many as I can get done, and topics and things like that. So if you didn't see your topic up here at some point, and I resend it to me, and I'll be happy to do it. In the future, we're going to be talking about things like the power of silence, what to do on weekends for retention, will come, and seeing retention will come to us at different times. All those type of things we'll be doing in the future, things like that. All right, my friends, enough for tonight. I hope you guys are going to do well the rest of the evening. I hope you guys continue setting your plan, continue to conquest not only yourselves, but then the world around you. And I always leave you guys with two great things. One, every day is a new day to a great warrior, because you guys are all great warriors. And number two, guys, we have to continue to battle on!